Hello viewers, once again it's me, Ewaenruwa Nomaren from It Pays to Fear God. This is where we learn about God, His beloved Son, Jesus Christ, and their kingdom purpose, the three most important subjects that we can ever learn about, talk about, or discuss in the entire Holy Bible according to John chapter 17 verse 3. This is another episode of Verse Breakdown, and the verse that I'm going to be talking to you viewers about today is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, where King Solomon had stated, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not onto thine own understanding." When we talk about trusting God, God expects us to look at the plan that He has set up, which is fantastically laid out in the Bible, and say, I'm going to trust in this. And there are examples in the Bible that help discuss the fact that when we trust in God, it is better to trust in God's plan than to just be trusting in the idea that, God will answer my prayers and I believe, and He will do so. For example, Ruth trusted Naomi. She trusted in the plan that was going on. She wasn't trusting that, if I go with her, she's going to give me a good husband because, of course, she already lost her first one. So I'm only going with you because I know we might be going to somewhere better. No, and that was certainly not implied in the statements that she made. If we read Ruth chapter 1 from verses 16 to 17, we get this understanding. "Entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Where thou diest will I die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if aught but death part thee and me." Another example is Jesus, because Jesus was not only dedicated to God's plan, but you could see his trust in it. He didn't just trust God because, he's my father, I don't have any other choice to, or, because he might not resurrect me No, he set himself and he demonstrated the fact that I love my Father, and because I love my Father loves me. If we read John chapter 10 and verses 15, 18, and 17. Because I love my Father, because I trust in God's plan, that is why I am the person that He sees me as. If we read John chapter 4 verse 34, chapter 5 verse 30, chapter 6 verse 38, Hebrews chapter 10 verse 7, etc., we see this idea that he trusted God and His plan fully. It wasn't because of something that he was going to get at the side, but it was because he just loved what was going on with his plan, and he said, I want to devote my whole life to it. And it is only when that we behave like such ones that when the Bible talks about the blessings that people who trust God get can apply. If you read Isaiah chapter 26 from verses 2 to 4, Isaiah the prophet had stated, "Open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Trust ye in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength." And I choose to talk no further on discussing the verse Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5, which once again states, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding." Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Most importantly, please hit the subscribe, share this video, and click the notification bell if you have not already to be notified when we make future verse breakdowns just like this. Thank you for listening.